Hi everyone, this is Romeo Reyes and I'm the owner of Zen Tattoo in Vancouver. And I'm here at the Vancouver Convention Center because we're here to check out the Vancouver Tattoo Show, which happens every year for 3 days. I think today's April 21st, so it's the second day of the convention. And yeah, we're going to talk to some tattoo artists hopefully and just check out all the work that's going on there.
We're inside of the Vancouver Tattoo Convention, so let's take a look around and see all the artists and everything. We walked in and we just ran into my old friend. This is Paisley Geronimo and her mom. She actually owns Lookswow Tattoo in Tinseltown, right? Chinatown?
That's right, yes, yes.
You just moved into a new location, right?
It's upstairs.
And Paisley, you just started tattooing when in October of 2017?
My first tattoo was July, and then I started getting into it October. Yeah.
I actually I used to work with Paisley on TV shows and stuff. We used to do background, always playing kind of alternative
Yeah, alternative typecasted.
Yeah, because the look and everything, right? I actually met her mom first years ago when I was working in Tricks of the Trade. Yeah, it was a tattoo supply company, and she actually came in to purchase some cosmetic ink because she was doing cosmetic tattooing, which actually she's really well known for in Vancouver for her cosmetic tattooing, eyebrows, eyeliner. You have awesome Yelp reviews too, right?
Thank you.
When did you start tattooing and cosmetic tattooing?
2009, I was doing cosmetic tattoo while I have a full-time job. So I would do it as mobile. Back in the days, I would go to people's houses for 3 years. And then I lost my job, the full-time job. And so I said, okay, maybe I'll just try and do this full-time. And I just dived into it, and then I'm still here.
That's awesome.
Same thing that happened to me. I got fed up with working in film for 7 years, and I just dived into tattooing too. I'm so glad.
Yeah, no, and she's fucking killing it. If anything, when we were working on set, I was just hoping one day, I'm I hope she becomes a tattoo artist. I fucking hope so. Cause I knew you tried piercing, but you kind of weren't feeling it, and I was kind of sad about that. I'm fuck, she totally looks like a piercer, but at the same time, I'm yeah. I remember you two went to San Francisco, was it? Yeah, to study this really intense. Yeah, this
Intensives. He's the pioneer of piercing.
She's actually really well known for her Pokemon and cutesy kind of. What would you say your style is?
Kawaii, super 90s otaku, pop culture, nostalgia, all that kind of stuff.
What's your Instagram?
It's Paisley Pop Art.
What's your Instagram?
Lookswow. Yeah.
At Lookswow, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's dope. You should check out her portrait. She did it on herself. When did you do that?
Maybe 3 years ago now. I was only 2 years into tattooing.
Did you feel sexism and anything like that, or did you more to yourself? Did you
just by yourself, and so you don't think of anything else? So you just do your thing and just think of whatever. If people come to you, then it means they like your work. So this word spreads out.
Did you feel any kind of being a female, any challenges? I guess is the question.
No, 100% not.
Well, I'm glad, cause fuck.
Yeah, right.
Well, and it's good that you learned from your mom primarily.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's the family.
I don't feel like I belong to a body tattoo, a hardcore body tattoo artist. So I like cosmetic more because it's more welcoming. It's not
I totally know what you mean.
I don't look like a tattoo artist. So
we came across this Tahitian tattoo artist, which is awesome. He's actually tattooing right now. You can have a look right now. And tattoo.com. It's do you get the sign over there? Yeah. See the traditional style. Check out this guy's face. That's crazy. It's a lot of this style. It's kind of similar to Filipino style tattoos. I got this one done in Hawaii, which is a mix of Polynesian and Filipino style tattooing. We walked around some more, and we came across Birthmark Tattoos. That's owned by Mayo Landicho. He's tattooing right now. He's doing his specialty, which is Filipino tribal traditional tattooing. And I actually met him years ago when like my best friend and I and like my sister and her sister, we had like a band and like we played in like I think the Filipino Independence Day, and Mayo was part of a band too. It was called something Brother or something, I don't know, but yeah, he's a guitarist too, and yeah, he has a shop on Main and King Edward, just off the side of King Edward, and yeah, he specializes in Filipino traditional tattooing. He actually knows how to do like the traditional tapping as well. You can see some of the tools on the table there. He has books here on like the traditional tattooing. You can see the book over there also. There's like articles about him. He's won multiple awards as well. And yeah, he's pretty much known for Filipino style tattooing. A little bit. So we have Mayo here working on a client right now. How's it going, Mayo?
Good. Everything's good. How are you? How you been?
Good, good. So how long has your shop been open?
It's been open for over 8 years now. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
And you're well known for. You specialize mainly in the Filipino style tribal, right?
It's called Polypinoy. I like it to mix it up with some other Polynesian and some other ethnic or tribal former part.
Kind of like a mix of like, yeah, like you said, Polynesian, like Hawaiian style. But they're all very similar, you'd say, right? Like the symbols are pretty similar.
There's a lot of similarity with the meaning and the symbolism, and of course you have to earn those tattoos back in the days. Yeah, and I'm gonna wanna just try to give those kind of tradition, not just it's aesthetic and it's body modification or beautification, but at the same time it's just cultural and social and meaning.
It's good, and like you're keeping the tradition going, right? And like you're probably educating to like young people and even older people who aren't aware of like the significance of Filipino tattooing in the culture before colonization and all that.
Yeah, I do talks. I've done a couple of talks and lecture about this ancient form of tattooing at UBC and Kwantlen College. Yeah, I like doing writing poetry, and I'm an avid outdoor enthusiast. I do a lot of extreme sport like rock climbing, ice climbing. I'm from San Pablo City, Laguna, like 80 kilometers out of Manila. So Luzon, yeah.
So we're here at Good Guy Brand's Tattoo Supply, and Natalie was actually just asking me like, what's the difference with these machines here? So if you look here, these ones are coil machines, which is like the old school kind of traditional stuff. So here you have the coils. Some of these are liners and some of these are shaders, but these are the ones that give off that buzzing sound. And then to the left here, these are rotary machines. It's works differently. The other ones use coil and an armature bar, and these ones here use like a rotary motor. So it's actually really quiet compared to the other machines. And it tends to be lighter too. And here's your power supply. Look at all the pretty colors. So this next artist that we're gonna check out, her name is Megan. She goes by Megan Meow, and like I actually used to work with her on set. We used to work on some TV shows together, like back in the day. Just like with Paisley, we were always like typecasted as like alternative people with tattoos and shit. So let's go head on over and check out what she's working on today. So yeah, this is her Instagram handle right now. It's Megan Meow Art, and if you have a look, she's into like she uses a lot of like bold black lines. Draws a lot of like portraiture females, kind of like modern style, slightly neo-traditional, I guess I'd say. But yeah, this is her artwork, and I guess right now she's working on the stencil. So yeah, she's just prepping her next client right now. I guess she applied the stencil, and I guess she's getting ready to tattoo. Yeah, showing her a shot of the tattoo stencil, see if like the client's happy with it. But yeah, when I first met her, she wasn't tattooing yet, so she was working on set, but she was always drawing, and always drawing really like dope pictures of females with like bold black outlines, and yeah, I forgot how many years ago that was, but it's just amazing to see people that I've worked with before in the film industry now doing their thing in the tattoo industry, and most of them are female artists too. So we have Megan, and then we had Paisley too, and then last time we interviewed Naomi, and it's just, I don't know, it fucking warms my heart, and it makes me so stoked to see like females rise in the industry, because females tend to be like underrepresented, or even just like it's sometimes it just takes, I don't know, double, triple, like 10 times the amount of work for a female to succeed, just because like, you know, things are like male dominated, like end up being treated like shit, and like it just makes me so fucking happy to see them succeed, and fuck yeah, I just love to support female artists. Do you work at 3 Point? Yeah? What's your name?
My name is Britney.
Sorry?
Britney. Yeah.
Cool, nice to meet you. I'm Romeo. I mean, I used to be female too, and I'm also got into the tattoo industry as well, and like when I first worked at a tattoo shop, the very first question the owner asked me was like, how are you with sexual harassment? And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, well, I told him, I'm like, well, my last job, my boss pretty much sexually harassed me every day, so I'm pretty much used to that. And I guess he was just like asking me because they had a friend who was like a perv that would always come to the shop, so I guess they wanted to check if I could handle that and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, are you an artist as well?
I will eventually be apprenticing here, so that'll be at the end of the year. But right now I'm just helping out and doing some drawings for the shop. So yeah.
So you're gonna apprentice?
Yes, I will be.
She works at the 3 Point as well. Do you know when you're gonna start like learning?
It'll be at the end of this year. Yeah.
That's pretty soon. So like, do you draw a lot?
Yeah. Oh, every night, every day.
That's awesome. I don't know, how do you like it so far, like working at the shop?
It's amazing. Everyone is super supportive, and I feel so blessed being here. Every day, I just feel so blessed being here. Finally in the position that I've always wanted to be in, so it's like a dream come true every day. Even though I'm absolutely exhausted at this convention, it's like, it's still so worth it. It's still so worth it every day, yeah.
And like, do you find that you're inspired just being around everybody, like all these artists?
Yeah, everyone at the shop is super inspiring to be around. I couldn't say anything more, honestly.
Well, you look happy. That's cool.
Tired face.
Do you have like a style with your art? Like,
right now they're getting me to do everything, basically. Draw everything that I can, but I really like realism, like graphic realism as well. So some creepier stuff as well in there. Yeah.
How long have you been working for 3 Point Tattoo?
I've been with 3 Point since November now, so a few months.
Have you always kind of wanted to get into like the tattoo industry?
Yeah, since grade 7, I remember a very specific day where my art teacher actually like complimented one of my pieces, and it just flipped a switch in my head where it's like, I want to be a tattoo artist for the rest of my life, and that's that. So ever since that day, this has been the goal, this has been the dream. So.
And like fucking here you are.
Yeah, here I am.
People, if you do want to check out her artwork, they can go to the website, because eventually you'll be.
I'll eventually be on there as well. Yeah, or come down to the shop as well. I'll be there. I'm there 4 days a week, so yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks for talking to us and stuff. Yeah. Well, good luck with everything.